my Flosstube friends, it's time for another episode. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Fun Friday Flosstube weekly update with me. I'm Annie, Joy-Filled Stitcher. I am Joy-Filled Stitcher both here on YouTube and over on Instagram. And today's video is Flosstube number 74. And yes, I had to look that up. And it is Friday, October the 16th. Thank you so much for joining me today. If this is your first video or your 74th plus, it means a lot to me that you are taking the time to stitch along with me, to watch my videos, to comment, to give it a thumbs up, to subscribe. It's awesome. So, this is a channel predominantly about cross stitch. However, I dabble in some other crafts that I like to share. And so I will have, I think today I really have a lot of stitching and some knitting and a little bit of stash, some plans, and then some happy mail, some stitchy kindness that I received. Thank you to everybody, real quick, let me just say, thank you to everybody who stitched along with me earlier this week. So on Tuesday, which was my birthday, thank you so much for all of the birthday wishes. I received so many comments, both on that video and the one before. Last Friday's video, I received a lot of messages over on Instagram, comments over on Instagram. Even a few of you who are friends with me on Facebook. Fix the bow. It just means so much to me. This community is absolutely incredible. I say it all the time, and I do truly mean it. And I know that you hear that probably a lot from the people that I like to watch, because I think we all come to this community with a sense of gratitude, especially after, I say after, but we're kind of still in this tumultuous year that we're in. I know we're all hoping that 2021 is going to be vastly different. However, I think we're going to live in this ebb and flow of uncertainty for quite some time. So I'm trying to ride the tide, so to speak. But your birthday thoughtfulness meant so much, and I really enjoyed filming that stitch with me. So I think I'm going to have to make that a little bit more of a regular occurrence. I am very close to 3K. So I realized I'm only like 75 folks away from 3,000 subscribers, which blows my mind, because I think right about this time last year, it may have even been closer to November, end of November, I remember I did kind of my first big giveaway for 500, and I was floored by that, and I'm over the moon floored by this, even more so. So, couple of like businessy type things. Thank you so much, and I actually wrote down a list because I wanted to share. Thank you so much to those of you who have considered and already purchased me a fancy floss. So, buy me a coffee is something that I know several other of my favorite Flosstubers do, and I will link them below. I know Amy, who is Creativity by Gidge. I adore her videos. She has a Buy Me a Coffee. I know that Caroline off the grid, Needle Art, she has a Buy Me a Coffee. There's several others, and I thought, you know what? I don't know that I have enough to come up with a Patreon type thing. I would like to make the video completely ad-free, and I did that with my Stitch With Me. I went ahead and turned off ads on that one. And I think starting with this video, I will be ad-free. Because of the generosity of some of you who bought me a fancy floss. So you can change, on Buy Me a Coffee, you can change both the dollar value as well as what somebody is purchasing for you. Well, I don't drink coffee anymore, so I thought, what's something that somebody could contribute to my channel? Fancy floss. And here's the thing. It is not an obligation. I'm turning off ads because I'm kind of perturbed that I have no say in what the ads are. And I want to curate this experience to be uniquely me, and I don't like that the ads can be something that is very different from who I am. I'm not going to get on a soapbox about that. I'm just here to say that I didn't start this to make barrels of money. I know there are people that YouTube is their career. That's not why I do this. I do it because it's a great connection. I have met people, like, I don't know that I've actually met everyone that I'm very, like, that I feel connected with, but I hope to someday. I was supposed to meet quite a bit of them, like at StitchCon, but that didn't happen. So I am StitchCon 2021. So thank you so much to the following folks who just shared with me, bought me a fancy floss or more. So Tanya D, Jean S, Jean, I think it's Jean S, Mary, Terri D, and Shelia. Actually, I think it's Sheila, but it's spelt like Shelia. I think it's Sheila. Thank you so much. That meant the world to me. And because of your generosity, this video is ad-free. So enjoy. So if you feel so compelled, I've shared something with you, you enjoyed what you watched, you feel so inclined, there is a link down below to head over to Buy Me a Fancy Floss. There is an option to set up a membership there, and I was discussing some of, like, with the YouTube membership, what I could offer. I was discussing it with my husband, and his thoughts were to make a lot of that available to you. Now, one thing that one of my dear Stitchy friends, Erin 2 Martini Stitcher, is doing is, say, for instance, with her unboxing of the Fall Into Stitching box, she made it available to her members first, and then after about 5 days or so, she made it available to everybody. So I think that could be kind of cool. I would like to possibly do some more Stitch with me's, maybe even a live chat, or a live crafty chat, Stitchy chat. I would love to do some vlog style videos. So there's a possibility that I might look into that. I know some of, had a couple of comments that were like, ooh, I can't wait for a join option. So we'll see. I'm not sure what that's going to look like. Can I share with you some of my Stitchy kindness? I received some kind of birthday sussies from some folks, and oh my gosh, I was not boiled, it's not boiled, I was bowled over by just the kindness and generosity. So Caroline of Clothesline Designs reached out to me and sent me 3 of her knitted shawl patterns. You can find her at Clothesline Designs. I'll link it below, but I believe she is on Ravelry. She sent these to my email. So she sent me Seeds of Change, which I think is beautiful. Mountain Path. I love that one. Look at this one. This might be my favorite. Mountain Air. I love that blue and white. So pretty, or cream. And so I will link her below, but she sent me 3 of her knitting patterns, which I thought was so kind. So I printed out the images to be able to show you. I received, hold on, let me see how I want to do this. Oh, this one, I don't have anything but the adorable card to show because what was sent was not for me. It was for Joyful Little One. So how cute is this card? It says You're Sweet and has a unicorn floaty sticker, and it's a watermelon. And this is from Michelle. And Michelle sent some stickers to Joyful Little One. Sent some unicorn stickers and some Mickey Mouse stickers, and she has been sticking them on me. She spelled out my name on my shirt, Mommy, and I thought that was hysterical. And it's just so sweet, so sweet. And I loved your note, so thank you, Michelle. And then I received this card from, let's see, this was such a fun card from Claire. And Claire purchased some things off of my D-stash, but look how cute this card is. I love that. I need to put that like in a journal or something. And she just wrote a note thanking me so much and having a great birthday. She's actually not too far away from me. She's in South Texas. But I thought, how nice of her. And then I received this adorable card. This is from Chris. I love that. I love kawaii cutie things. So cute. And she sent me something and joy-filled little something. She sent me this amazing nitty bag. And it has a front pocket like that I can put my pattern in. And it's got this adorable fall foliage and fruit. And it even has a button that says handmade by Chris. That is so cool and such a fun finishing touch. She also made for Joy-Filled Little One, which a cute little tag that said happy day to Joy-Filled Little One. She sent her American Girl pajamas, like with buttons. And that's exactly how Joy-Filled Little One said. She said, it has real buttons. Like, real buttons, Mom. Not Velcro with the fake buttons on the front. I said, how special is that? She just thought that was the coolest thing and could not believe, one, that somebody would send her stickers and then somebody would send her pajamas for her American Girl. So immediately she ripped the clothes off the doll that were already on there and put her in those pajamas, and the doll has not left those pajamas. So thank you so much, Chris. Thank you, Claire. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you so much. And I just realized that one of the things that came in this, I left in the other room. But I will tell you, I got a box. It's a funny story behind it. Brief funny story. I got a box on my porch that said Magic Spoon, which Magic Spoon is low-carb cereal. And so I've been looking into it because I've been kind of missing like a good bowl of cereal every now and again. Like, raise your hand if you like cereal for dinner sometimes. This girl right here. So I'd already been looking into it. And I literally had a thought. Did I order a Magic Spoon? And like, you know how people, they've said in the past, some people when they take, like, say, Ambien, they order things and then they arrive. Like, one guy even went, like, bought a car or something. I don't remember. I think some of them were a little, like, exaggerated, fabricated. But I thought I had kind of some sleeping shopping and bought Magic Spoon cereal and don't remember it. No. I opened the box, and Joy-Filled Little One loves to stand next to me while I open the mail because she wants to see, is there anything for me? And right now I've told her she can't, like, there are certain packages that kind of get whisked away into a secret spot because Christmassy items are starting to arrive. And I don't need her to know. She's not like I was. When I was a kid, I didn't want to know what my Christmas presents were. Heck, I'm 40 and I still tell my mom, no, you have to wrap my presents. She's like, but you're 40. And? Your point being. So, okay, long story short, I opened up this box from Magic Spoon, and it had, like, beautiful tissue paper and this adorable card. And I'm wondering if the person who sent this to me made this card, because it looks like awesome craftsmanship here, let me tell you. Like, I love this. Like, it looks like she made it. And this is from my Stitchy bestie, Erin 2 Martini Stitcher. And she sent me this box that I'm going to show you, and I about fell on the floor. Like, I was like, Joy-Filled Little One, go get the smelling salts. She's like, nah. Anyway, it has a beautiful stitched finish I'm going to show you in just a second. But inside of it was a fantastic Malabrigo DK weight in this beautiful pewtery gray. Because we're doing that, we're doing a basic knit fixes class tomorrow, part of the New York Woolen Fiber Fest. And it's like a virtual class. We're both taking it, and we have to knit up a swatch in DK, and she sent me it, and it's gorgeous. Like, now I gotta find, after I do the swatch and like then pull it all out, I need to find a great pattern for it. So it's caked, but I left it in the other room. But are you ready for this? So, okay, cute box, painted white. I die. How adorable is that? First of all, it has our initials. Please let that be my screenshot. Like, that would be amazing. But no, I'm going to get like that. And watch, it will be one of them. Secondly, it's on light turquoise, which I love. I'm going to assume that this was all on purpose. And then this cute pom-pom trim. This peacock is fanciful. Always your friend. It's gorgeous. And she goes, oh, don't be like, my finishing is not great. Like, she even wrote this in the note. My finishing is not great. Feel free to rip it out and redo it. I'm like, no, it's beautiful. You did it, so it means so much. Like, I adore it. And I love that it's 2 different houses. I love it. I love it. I love it. So special. Got to figure out what kind of cutesy, stitchy, tchotchke-y things need to go in this box. But I have the yarn, and I wish I had it with me to show, but I don't. So for right now, this is going to go back here. And maybe it'll show up in the background of my video. What's interesting is when I film, I see one thing, but when I watch it back, it's much wider. So if you see a bunch of junk over there, I'm sorry. I don't see it when I'm filming. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist. All right, if I don't get moving a little faster, it's going to be a very long video, because what happened this week is I was still doing all the starts right up through the end of my birthday. And then Wednesday, put the brakes on that and started 42 by 42. I'll discuss a little bit more about that in plans, but you're going to start seeing whips again, and no more starts for a while. At least I don't think. So, okay, one project that I decided to work on, and I've only put one evening in this. I'm going to work on this for 5 days total. So I worked on it yesterday. I'll have another day and then a few more. This will actually come back out on the 29th because it was my Long Dog Leap Day start. And this is in a Garon tote bag. This was the Spring Quakers bag, I believe. And this holds Long Dog Samplers Seeking Solace. This is a chart that is part of her collection. I think it's collection 2017, maybe. It's on her website. And so it's a PDF that you purchase that has like 9 charts, that it's the only place you can get the charts. And I love this one. And I started this along with Erin. She didn't start this chart, but she started the hashtag Long Dog Leap Day Sal. So on the 29th, we work it. I was watching Jenny, Long Dog Stitcher, and she's doing Death by Cross Stitch, and she realized she had to do 4 pages each year to get it done in 4 years. Mine's only 8. So I need to have page 1, either page 1 and page 5, or page 1 and page 2. So 2 pages done by February 29th in order to stay on track to finish it in 4 years. I am stitching this with my own amalgamation of flosses. Like, there is not a color in the chart that's this hot pink, but I decided to do all the words in that hot pink, and that is 1840 Bright Candy Pink from Victorian Motto. This has a beautiful matching Garon Grime Guard. Excuse me. And this is an 11 by 11 grime guard that I have on an 8 by 11 Q-snap. And I'm stitching this on 20 count Aida from Color and Cotton in light brown sugar. And it is beautiful. So this is what I have so far. This, I'm starting top left. I restarted this not too long ago and moved it from an 18 to a 20 count. And I decided to eliminate the beautiful deco border. I love the border, but I was getting like frustrated that that was going to take me 1,000 years. And I want to stitch all the flowers and the birds and the words and this really cool border that like variegates by using lots of different colors. So I am starting right here with Father. And like I said, I'm going to spend 5 days on this. So you will see this again next week. And then I will pull it out again on the 29th to work on it. Well, I say that, but I have a lot of other long dogs, and since this one is getting 5 days right now, I may pull out one of my other long dogs. I'll either pull out Pandemic or Count Your Blessings. I think. That's actually a really good idea, because I have 2 other ones. And since this one's getting 5 days, I need to put this one over there because it's getting stitched on tonight. All right, so part 2 came out of Hello Dear, which is Caterpillar Cross Stitch's newest stitch along. It is so much fun and I love it. I did not print out yet a new picture with the new part released, so I thought I'd pull it up and see if I can show it to you. So we moved up a bit. Let me get that to focus. Now I don't know what I did. Okay. Anywho. Will you focus, please? Not on me, on the phone. So we've moved up. So we're working through the bird, and then it looks like we're going to get into a poinsettia, and then we're also going to get into that squirrel and a pine cone. I'm excited about it. This lives in a So Much to Love project bag. They might still have some of this. This is Paper Flakes. This was from last Christmas time. And this is the full-size sleeve, which is great because it fits the full page. Their kits come beautifully packaged with the fabric, a needle, the color chart, which is awesome, and then all the floss on a floss card. Beautiful floss card. And I have deviated from the kit fabric. The kit fabric, the options are 14 count white aida, 16 count white aida, or 28 count white even weave. In my kit that Caterpillar Cross Stitch sent me, I chose the 28 count even weave. So I decided instead, one second, why is that on there? There we go. Okay. I swapped out for this 32 count Lugana. This is in powder pink. I have it on here somewhere. 32 count splash powder pink with white dots Lugana fabric. And I got it off of 123 Stitch. And it's this blush pink with this like splatter like bleach. And so I finished the bird. I've started working. I'm still on release 1. That's okay. I do have plans to spend some time on this weekend, and I have pulled it back out this week and worked a bit more in the leaves and things. Because I have so many projects that I like to work on within 1 week, it's a lot of stitching. But, like, I think it's fantastic. I am enjoying this so much, it's not even funny. It is not too late to join in. As far as I know, there are still kits available on the website. They are in the UK, however, they ship so fast, and it gets to me like in lightning speed. And so you can purchase a full kit or a PDF only and use your own materials. Use your own DMC. It is charted in DMC, which is fantastic. Or pull your own flosses, pull fabric from Stash, get your PDF, but you can still, I believe, use my code to save a little bit of money. It's Joy10. I'll have all the information linked in the description box below. So moving on, this is a whip that came out to play. Yay! This is in a Diddly Daddle Designs in-hand stitcher bag. It is still on the Q-Snap because it has another day. I'll talk a little bit more in plans about what I've decided to do to rotate through more of my whips of all sizes. This is Lizzie Kate, Wise Men Still Seek Him. I love this chart. I have had this kitted up with the called for flosses for so long. Somebody mentioned in my last video if I could please hold up the picture for longer. So let me know if that was not long enough so I can fix it. And this is on 32 count Shale Lugana from Picture This Plus. And I am getting not too terribly far from a finish. So this time I put in these stars. I put in him. I put in this color right here. I'm done with the blackboard color. That's Weeks Dye Works Blackboard. This is going to be the angel. She has a bit more stitching in her. I've put in the blanket for baby Jesus and started working on the manger. So I don't have a ton more. So if I could, in one more stitching session, get this finished, it would be awesome. If not, it's going to be super close to a finish for the end of the year. So we'll see. Because I do think I'm going to do some version maybe of finish that stitch or finish all the things in December. Oh, P.S. I need to tell you how many whips I have. So hold tight 1 second. Okay, so I am back. I just take that phone call real quick. And so I think I left off saying that I'm kind of working through some whips. And I did go ahead, and since I finished starting all the things, On Wednesday morning, before I started working on my oldest whip, I did a whip count. And so if you are at all shocked by large numbers of whips, just cover your ears or skip forward until you see the next project, because I have a rather large number. So you might say, what is a large number? 50 a large number? It is, and I have more than that. 60 a large number? That's a big number. I have more than that. 70 a large number? Oh yeah, that's a big number, and I have more than that. How about we jump to 90? 90 a big number? I have more than that. You may say, oh, no way do you have more than 100. Oh, yes, I do. More than 110? Right you are. More than 120? Yep, So I have a whopping 134 whips. I enjoyed starting every single one of them, and I still love every single one of them. And they're all going to get finished in due time. And like I said, if you were shocked by that, I don't need anybody to tell me that I'm crazy or that I'm bonkers for having that many, or if I spent more time on each one, I would get them done sooner. I have fully said before that I am more a process stitcher than I am a finishing stitcher. It does feel good to finish things, and I have a couple finishes to show you. But I don't need anybody reprimanding me. I sure don't. All right, I'm going to show knitting later because I have 3 knitting things to share. All right, I did work a little bit more. I'm not sure if I had done a ton more since I showed this to y'all, but I am doing Ink Circles freebie called I Voted. If you search Ink Circles Voted, you can get to it. It's on her website. I am stitching this on 28 count Monaco. 1/1. No, I think it's probably right where it was last time. I think I maybe put in this other blue line, and I need to continue to work on this. So I am registered to vote in the state of Texas. I think I relished y'all with the story of finding out I was no longer registered to vote for some odd reason. And I did get registered to vote before the day. Our cutoff date was October 5th. I really wanted to vote on my birthday because that was the first date of early voting, but I will say I'm kind of happy that I was technically not active because the lines were like 2 hours long, which is phenomenal. Woo woo. I love hearing about high voter turnout, like people exercising their right to share their beliefs. Love it. And I'm not getting into all of the beyond that. What in the world is that helicopter? Crazy. We're in a flight path for Care Flight, which is like our helicopter. And so if they're heading down to the south, like into kind of our more rural, I cannot say that word, country areas of our city, they go straight over our house, and it is loud. Okay, sorry. Tangent. Wild Goose Chase. I am going to be active to vote by October 24th, which is well within the early voting realm. Here in Texas, you cannot request a mail-in ballot unless you have a valid reason. COVID-19, fearful of COVID-19 is not a valid reason. They've actually said that outright. There's very few reasons you can get a mail-in vote, mail-in ballot, and I do not qualify for any of them. So I will vote in person, but I will do it early. Ours is open for 3 weeks, which is great. So yeah, and Joyful Little One would love to go with me so that she's gone with me one other time when she was a little bitty. She doesn't even really remember. So we've had some talks about, voter etiquette. No, you cannot talk about which buttons I am pushing. No, you cannot push the buttons. Why can't I? Because you're not 18. Because it's not your vote. When you're 18, you can vote. Okay. So we've had some chats about that. All right. So for one of my birthday starts, yes, I said one. I am starting this project. It lives in a pouch that I sewed up. This is by Heartstring Samplery. This is What a Time to Be Alive. And this is the one that I actually worked on my Stitch With Me. If you have not watched it, go ahead, and you like Stitch With Me, go watch it and tell me if you like it. I am stitching this on a 28 count Lugana from Dying for Cross Stitch. It is a no name. It does not have a name. And I am stitching this completely monochromatically with Victorian Motto silver linings. It's kind of equivalent to like a DMC 648, excuse me. And I got a bit of a start, but you know, I didn't have my Q-snap placed super fantastically. Kind of ran into the wall. So I have a live. And I'm trying to decide if it's showing up enough or if I need to go a little bit lighter, because it's got beautiful variegation. And I love this fabric. It's really pretty. This isn't really doing it justice. But I'm enjoying this one. This is a chart that is an exclusive chart to Acorns and Threads. And I ordered it by calling and saying I would like to purchase this chart. And they said, okay, give us your address, your name, form of payment, and we'll send it to you. And they sent it to me and it got here so fast. Okay, next, this project lives in this 805 stitcher bag with these fantastic crows, crowned crows. And this holds another one of my birthday starts. This is Lindy Stitch's Autumn Royalty. I ended up buying the special, like limited, that had the bag, the chart, the floss, the fancy floss, and the trim. And I started with Lord of the Gourds, and I kind of explained that I thought this was kind of early October / just fall. This is more late October. Pie is like Thanksgiving. Here comes the helicopter again. It's bonkers. I am stitching this on 18 count Aida from Color and Cotton in Canyon. And this is a beautiful piece of fabric. And I have a bit of a start. I do wish to spend some more time on this, and I do not have this thread in the right place. But I basically have the beginnings of the letter L of Lord of the Gourds. This is going to be a fun stitch, and I am doing them all on this one piece. I'm going to finish them separately, but I am doing them all on the same color. So that one is a fun stitch. I love Lindy Stitch's designs, Stephanie's designs. I'm running out of room in my tiny bucket over here. All right, this is a finish. It's a small finish, and it's a Lindy Stitches. This is her Turtally Loveable, which is one of her freebies that she sent in an order. I think it's adorable, and it lived in this Bags Plus Bendy Flip. Had some of the flosses, and I finished it. And I think it's adorable. So cute. So I'm going to put this one, I think, in my Stitchy journal. And now I can take my little card, put the finish date, and put it in my little whip book that I put all my little cards in when I finish. So yay. I'm going to put that over there so I can do that. And then this card is going to go in my book with it, because it has a note from Stephanie. Not getting rid of that. All right, next up, this was a start for that I did along with, we're doing I think I talked about this last Friday in my video. I started this with Stephanie of Just Keep Stitching. And this is Hands to Work, Return the Kindness. There is a companion to this that I will likely stitch at some time. We are stitching this as together, and we are calling it #Besties Bunny Sow. But if you have this chart and you want to stitch it along with us, put #it Besties Bunny Sow. And I have this in a fantastic Diana It Is Kismet Stitches bag. This is my color palette. I am stitching this up on a piece of 18 count Color and Cotton in Sampler Gold. And I did get some more progress into this after I showed it last week. So I finished out the top border and did the other side border. And I realized that I have about too many stitches down here. It's okay. We'll make it work. Make it work. And no, I have not cut my fabric, and it's easier when I do it, even if I have to do it with a big piece and I put a grime guard around it, because then I don't have raw edges. So sometimes I just don't cut the fabric. I used to have a serger, but then once it ran out of the initial threads, I could not figure out how to get it back threaded correctly. So I sold it. I'm crazy. I know, I'm weird. All right, this was a last minute addition. I was really wanting a Pineberry Lane start, so I started this one and one other. And this is Hurrah. And this is one that I purchased online as a PDF. And there's two colorways to this. I'm doing one that is very similar. I might have already shown this. I think I showed this last week. Did I show this? When did I show this? I don't know. Anywho, I have her face, two hands. Yep. Bit of a start. And this is on 20 count BeStitchMe and Through the Stones. And it's just in a bag, a pattern bag. All right, next up, I have Silver Creek Samplers Johnny Appleseed. I am stitching this for my daughter's second grade teacher. She's in third grade this year. In second grade, they sang this every day before lunch. This is in a Love You More Studio Co sleeve. It's really cute. And I am stitching this on 18 count Aida from Color and Cotton in Colonnade. And I am changing up the colors a little bit. I decided to really make, this is supposed to be Gentle Arts Mulberry, and I have Mulberry, but mine is more brown than red. I have Mulberry that was in Mary's sampler that I'm going to show in a minute. It's more red. But I really wanted red, and her favorite color is light turquoise, so I did the light turquoise. And so I kind of wanted to see both colors, so I started the top row, and I did a little bit more. And these, oh my gosh. These letters from Silver Creek are so much fun to stitch. Like, this will not be my last Silver Creek, for sure. Considering I bought like 4 last week, of course it better not be my last. All right, so a few more to show. This was another start. This was the day before my birthday. Another Lindy Stitches, because Stephanie designs all the awesome things. I had already talked about this for sure being a start. This is Beautiful Things, and it says, "Oh my darling, it's true. Beautiful things have dents and scratches too." And I love that it's got like the busted fence and the broken urn and this really unique kind of deco bright colored border. I started top left because I wanted to kind of start a little bit over here and then maybe jump over, kind of move around so that I don't leave the big bird till the end, because the bird is awesome. The bird is the word. I'm stitching this on Color and Cotton's July 2020 fabric in Pearwood. This is an 18 count Aida, and I have a bit of a start on that flower. And the flower is in Classic Colorworks Cool Azul. Cool Azul. And I love Pearwood. It's such a beautiful fabric, and I love how that's variegating. It really looks dimensional. And I didn't do anything special. It's just the way I was stitching it, I suppose. And this is in a So Much to Love project bag with cute little bunnies and things on it. All right, next up is another finish. So this is 2 finishes this week, so that makes me feel a little bit better. And this is Mary's sampler. This is from Plum Street Samplers, and this is a freebie on her website. It was an 8-part stitch along that she did a few years back. I want to say like 2015, 2014, something like that. I stitched it in mostly the called for. And this is on an 18 count Mystic Fabrics. And it's an unnamed. And I did a bit of I did my own thing. So there's 2 versions of the chart. Let me show you. The first one is the one that I showed, which looks like this. The second one looks like this and says God with us and has that beautiful flower charted at the bottom. This one's a little more, had a little bit more stitching in each release. This one had a little bit less. This is what I intended to stitch. But then I was perusing, looking for like a cover picture like this, and I saw someone who had put in Tidings of Great Joy. Well, duh, I had to stitch that. So I put in Tidings of Great Joy, and it shows up a lot better in person, not under this light. Tidings of Great Joy, and then I charted two of those flowers kind of offset, like I did that on purpose. It kind of bugged me at first, and then I was like, maybe it doesn't bug me. And so it's finished. Yay! And I don't know what my finish is going to be on this one. Maybe some kind of like a little stand-up that could go on our, go decorated somewhere for Christmas time. I don't know. But this is another one where I need to take the whip card, put a finish date, and put it in my book. Right, this was another last minute addition to start, and this is Little House Needleworks Inspirational Scriptures. I have already stitched this one. However, when I stitched it, I did not stitch the border. So I have never finished it. And I don't super, like, I love the flowers, but I don't super love the lettering colors I did. So what I think I'm going to do is re-stitch it. Maybe. I haven't fully decided. But I think I might just do this as a finish in my book, in my Stitchy journal, and maybe either re-stitch it anew, or I might not stitch it at all. I know for a fact that there's 4 of these I want to stitch. And this is on, where's my tag? A BeStitchMe Outback Jack 20 count Aida. I feel like I've shown this. I don't know. And I have the top border. And that's it. Is this a repeat completely of last week's video? I'm having major deja vu. I'm having deja stitch. Y'all here for it? Deja stitch. Okay, and then I had another Pineberry Lane. I saw this one and I thought, yay, it's so cute. This is in full bloom. I love the bee skeps. I love those funky flowers. I love her with her big giant scissor clipper things. So I am stitching this on a piece of 18 count BeStitchMe in Toast. And I pulled what I had. And it is stitched like, it's not shown on this part, it's shown on the back. Hold on. This goes up, is stitched upside down over here. And so it makes a needle book or like a needle pocket. And so all I have is her face and her hands and her hair. And then, I don't think I showed this, but how cute is that needle minder? Maybe I did. Okay, so I buy from Noelle Progress Keepers from her shop on Etsy called Charmed and Dangerous. I actually have some to show today. She has a sister site called Nevermore Notions, I think, that does polymer clay needle minders. So I put it on here because why could I not put that bee on this project? It is so cute. All right, 2 more. I put a little bit more time. I do know I showed this one. A little bit more time in Whaley Love Winter by Amanda May of Artist Designs. This is in the 2020 Just Cross Stitch Christmas Ornament issue. I am stitching this on 16 count Stellar Aida from Picture This Plus. And I'm stitching it with all of the called for sulky. And I have the outline of the top of the whale. And it's not really showing up, but that's a mint color. An outline plus. So I've given myself a great mindless stitching right there. Some fill in. But the colors for this are fantastic. Love it. Okay. I think I have one more. Yep. I have one more. This is in a zip-up project bag that I sewed using Helen D's tutorial. I do link it below. This is Autumn Tree by Hello from Liz Matthews. I am stitching this on Color and Cotton 18 count River Rock. And I started at the top of the tree. And I stitched that whole sailboat. And then I kind of came down to like get to the next place. And I am stitching this with Classic Colorworks Belle Soie in Harvest. And it's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So I'm enjoying this stitch. The Belle Soie is like butter. It's like butter. Reminds me of, like, Mrs. Sados silks. It's like butter. So anyway, I love this. This will be a fun one to continue to work on. And there's another one that she has. I think it was maybe her May tree or her. It's similar to this, but I think it was on like a pink fabric with white stitching. It will be on my to-do. She gives you some finishing guidelines in here. I think that's awesome. All right, before I do my knitting whips, I had a little pass the stash, pass the whatever, a little giveaway, shall we say, last week, for a progress keeper slash zipper pull, like whatever you want to call it, from Charmed and Dangerous. This is a little fox. If you remember, it's a fox donut. It's a foxy donut. She sent me the first batch she did not have tails, and she sent me another one, which I said was not necessary, but she did. And so I'm passing along the tailless fox donut to one of you. I asked that you please make sure you had filled out my contact form, my Happy Mail form, which is linked back down below in the description box. By the way, by the by, I say this every week. It's not there till tomorrow. It's not there till tomorrow. Well, anywho, long story short, I did the random comment YouTube picker thing earlier today. And it's so bizarre because I had watched Jenny, Long Dog Stitcher's latest video. I think it was her latest video. She did a fantastic update. I'm a little bit behind. And she had shown all the things she had won. Like, won 3 or 4 different giveaways. And she said, guys, all you gotta do is comment. And I was like, she's right. I'm terrible about commenting because I watch on the big screen. She commented on my video with 40 balloon emojis, which let me tell you, when you look at it in that perspective, 40's a lot. Anyway, she said she would love to have the fox in her life. She needs to go buy a lotto ticket tonight, tomorrow, whenever, because she won. So Jenny, I'm going to send this to you, and I have your information because you filled out my form. So yay! So I'm not going to have anything this week, but I for sure will next week. Well, actually I might. Hang tight, because I have some stuff. So I might have something. All right, I have 3 nitty things to show you. If you are not interested, you can feel free to fast forward until we get to stash, but you'll skip plans in there because there is chattiness about that. All right, so this is one of the shawls I am working on. This is by Martina Bim. Her company is Strick Mick. And this is the Hitchhiker shawlette. I am stitching or knitting this, excuse me, with this is from Thread Pickers. I purchased it. I know they do silks, but at the time I purchased it during a sale they had. And this is in Mucky Pup, and this is their fingering weight. And so the last time I showed this, which was not last week, I've got quite a bit going. I love it. Why is my light all of a sudden like, bah! But look how much I've done. So yay. And my progress keeper is a charm I had hanging around and one of those light bulb safety pins. So I will move my progress marker later, not right now. I will do it before I put a new row in. So I worked on that. In this bag, this is a Birch Grove by Christina bag. That's a drawstring bag. She's on Etsy, linked below. It's a cute moth bag. It's, I think, her sock size. And this one holds another of Martina Bim's. This is her Lentilla shawlette. I am calling this Knit Alonging, K-A-L, with Erin 2 Martini Stitcher. We both picked a Treehouse Knits yarn. Mine is the August 2020 Mystery Fingering Weight yarn. It's beautiful. You can see it's got blues and pinks. It's gorgeous. It's knitting up so beautifully. So much fun to knit on. So as you can see, there was where my progress keeper was, and here's where I am now. And you can start to see kind of those really cool short rows and how they're ruffling out. And I love what it's the color play that it's got going. And my progress keeper is an adorable one from Charmed and Dangerous. And she's out of Austin, Texas, and so is Treehouse Knits. So they are not too far from me. Now, Texas is big. So Austin is about 4 hours away. Now, traffic can make that a bit of a lengthier drive. Houston is about 4-ish hours away. Again, traffic can make that a lengthier drive. I got one more. And this one lives in my nitty bag. And this is the beautiful Fairy Hill Shawl by Helen Stewart. Got lots of beautiful lace. And this one is in Hawthorne yarn from Knit Picks. And it is in Burlingame. That is the colorway. So it's like a bright pastel-y rainbow. And this one has my fox on it because I did not have one on there. So this one started here. That is the back. Started here with like 5 stitches. So it's kind of building into this swoopy shape. But I've done quite a few rows. And some of the specialty lace work has started to happen. This will be interesting to see how it blocks out at the end. But I love the stockinette. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I love this colorway. And again, here is my Foxy Donut. So I had intended to start the newest Stephen West MCAL Mystery Knit Along. However, I had some yarn picked from Knit Picks that I didn't really like. It was Stroll, and it's a different feel. It fuzzes up a lot. So I had some, Lauren at Treehouse Knits had posted some what she calls her serendipity yarns. They're kind of slightly off, and they're usually a pretty good discount. And so I grabbed some 2 skeins of one of those to use as my main color. So Clue 2 has come out. I'm already behind. Although I will say this. First video taught me an I-cord cast on. Yay. All right, let's talk a little plans. So plans with my 134 whips. Actually, excuse me, 132 whips. I started 42 by 42. This is a brainchild, the idea, the masterful idea of Jen Lee of Quirks and Stitches. She is doing 40 by 40. So she's trying to get her amount of whips down to 40 by her 40th birthday, which is in February of 2022. I loved that idea when she mentioned it. However, I was about a month away from my 40th birthday, and there is no way, absolutely no way. So I thought, can I get to 42 by my 42nd birthday? We're going to try. We're going to see. So a couple things that I did and to get myself kind of prepared is to think about how I was going to process through my whips. Because if left to my own devices, I'm not going to stitch on everything. And I want to revisit lots of projects. Obviously, what happened first is I went to my oldest whip, which was Mary's Sampler, and I finished it. Then what I did was I went through my projects, and I had already kind of briefly done this, but I categorized them by size. So I have a mini, which is 0 to 49. So I take the 2 sides. It's similar to Link is my Homeboy scale, or kind of how Stitch from Stash does it, where you have like a grid. So it's the number of stitches, length and width, or height and width. You add them together, divide by 2, and that's your number that determines the size. So I have a mini category, which is 0 to 49. There's not many that go in that category. I have a small, which is like 50 to 99. I have medium, which is like 100 to 149, I think. I have large, which is 150. I have quite a bit more categories. 150 to like 249, I think. I have no, I've gotten off somewhere here. I think it's 149 to 199. Then I have a BOP, which is my big old project. And that is, or you can call them a BAP, a big awesome project. That is like up through 299 somehow in there. I think it's like 240, something like that. And then I have a mega BOP, which is like mega. And that's like 300 plus. And I actually have 3 of those because I have Consider the Lilies, I have Pandemic, and I have another one that's considered a mega. Now I don't remember. That's really sad. I don't remember. So what I did was I said, okay, between my, I think I made a wheel that had my large, my bop, and my mega bop. And I'm going to spin that, and those projects are going to get 5 days. At the same time, I'm going to spin my minis and my smalls will get 2 days. No, I did this wrong. Minis and smalls get 2 days. Mediums and larges get 3 days. So, and then bops and mega bops, which is actually quite a bit in the bop category, get 5 days. And some of the larges that are on the bigger side are on that big wheel. So basically what's going to happen is at the start of a 5-day rotation, I'm going to spin the wheel for the 2-day project, the 3-day project, and the 5-day project. Now, Hello Dear is going to keep coming out with consistency. I would like to put at least a length of thread into that every day. I have not been great about that yet, but I've been pushing for some finishes and pushing towards getting things done. So, Wise Men Still Seek Him was my small. So I've got 1 day in, I have 1 more day to stitch. And then I need to pick my mid-size project to spend 3 days on. I have not spun that wheel yet. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm thinking I'm headed with the plans. In terms of knitting, I have a couple of things that are kind of like I might want to start. But I would love to get some of these further towards completion. So we'll see. Thank you to those of you who shared some insight about socks. I'm not quite there yet. I'm not quite to figuring out kind of what kind of socks I want to do, or if I want to do 2 at once, or, you know, whatever. So yeah. All right. I think we are really on to stash, and there's not a ton. So we're going to do It's Joy-Filled Stashy Stash Time. It's Joy-Filled Stashy Stash Time. So let's see what I got this week. So my Color and Cotton floss came from September. I get the 10-pack all colors. So, obsessed. So I got some brights, and there's a good gray in there. This would make a great Christmas palette or a winter palette. And then I got these. Oh, those are all so good. So good. I'm not going to take them out. I put them in my spreadsheet, and then I move on from there. I also placed an order for, because I thought that my Time to Be Alive, What a Time to Be Alive, was in Color and Cotton silver linings, and I only had 1 skein. So I ordered 3 more skeins from Color and Cotton, and they came. So now I've got to find a fun project to do with these. And I got an awesome note on my packing slip because I was like, I didn't order these. How cute are those, by the way? They said, the pins are from us. Happy birthday. Thank you, Angela. And team at Color and Cotton. How awesome is that? So yay, I have those mini pins. I've got to find something cute to put them in. Do I have a pin cushion? Maybe I need to stitch one. All right, so then, what's next? I placed an order. I had heard some incredible things about Mad for Minders on Amazon. It's actually stuck to my basket because my basket is metal. And this is her card, Mad for Minders. I think she was having a sale or something. I don't know. But I saw this one and knew I had to have it. It's a squirrel. It's like chipboard. Like, actually, it's more like MDF kind of board, but like with a glaze on it. I don't know how to explain it. But she packaged them beautifully. She actually puts like foam in between the magnets. So I got this one. And you know, you can't have just one. So I got this gnome guy. I think he's adorable. He's going to go on one of my fall projects. Can you know which project that's going on? That's Autumn Royalty right there. My daughter, they're doing a Pioneer unit on Little House in the Big Woods. And so I love the I love the Little House on the Prairie one. I needed this one. Today I choose Joy. And then look at this one. It has a unicorn. And it says, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. So yes. So I think this one's going to go, actually I don't know what that's going to go on. So anyway, I'm going to sit down because I feel like I had an idea in mind for all of these when I placed the order. So I have to figure out what that idea was. All right, so then a seller that's on eBay, I had favorited this item, and I guess it had not sold or something, and so they relisted it. And I got a thing that said, oh, this item you're watching was relisted. and it was a spend this much or make an offer. And so sometimes what I'll do is I'll make an offer, and then I'll go and look and see if they have anything else and see if I can make an offer on more than one. So this is an older Bent Creek. This is from, I don't know when, but it's when they did the envelopes with real photos. And this is called In the Forest. And I love this. I think it's so simple and fun. I'm not going to obviously put Matthew, but my thought is to stitch all the trees and the 3 middle ones to put Joy. Or I even thought I could put our last name in some of them. There's only 5 letters in that. So I liked that one and I snagged it. He did have a few other ones that I thought were awesome, so I picked them up too. This is Lizzie Kate's Quicket Sampling Thanksgiving. That turkey is adorable. It's got a pie and leaves and a pumpkin. It's so cute. It actually still has the acorn charm. I thought that one was great. And then I got this one. I was like, yes, must have it. This is Little House Needleworks Good Tidings. And it says, behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy. And I love it. And this is a Pineberry Lane. And this is a sprig of holly. And I love it. She's so cute with her spool tree and her big old scissors. That dove. Love it. Okay, so I got those from that seller on eBay. Always do a like, hey, can I get it for this amount? Then I had seen this on Stitching with the Housewives. They mentioned this shop that's out of Texas. It's not far from me actually, and it's called Scarlet Sky Designs Texas. You can find them on Etsy, but I will link them below. And they sell wood cutout mugs. And they have them in lots of colors. And I have several of the mugs that I want to stitch. And I thought this would be great to do. I actually was considering having my husband like put a clipboard thing here. We'll see. I don't know that I want him to like go towards this with the drill. I don't know. But it's really nicely painted. It's very smooth. It did take a little bit, but it basically said like ship time. It was within the ship time. They have multiple options. I love it. So I am going to stitch a few of their cup patterns, and I thought this was cute as a finishing object. And it was reasonable. Your card's really cute too. Like, really like awesome. All right, so then I had found Sweet Tea Yarns buying through someone's D stash. And so I went to look, and of course I found 2 boxes that I needed, mystery skein boxes. But I placed an order for this yarn, and this is Molly Klein Designs. She sells Sweet Tea Yarns hand-dyed, knitting project bags, needle cozies, progress keepers, and does custom orders. She's out of Indiana. Molly Klein Designs. She's on Etsy. I will link her below. And she had a Rhinebeck. Rhinebeck is a, I mentioned this a little briefly in, I think, my Stitch With Me video. Rhinebeck is the New York Woolen Fiber Festival that's coming up this weekend, and it would have typically been in person. It's a huge event, and it's virtual this year. Well, so since I'm doing one of the online virtual classes, and I saw this, I didn't know what it was going to look like, but this is her Darling DK Wishing for Rhinebeck 2020. And I am so happy that I got it because look how beautiful that is. I love it. It's like all the colors of fall on a cream base. So I love that. And like I said, I did do 2 of her. She does a monthly mystery mini skein, and she says like a Disney themed, and this month is Hocus Pocus. So I got that, and it's like 5 or 6 mini skeins. It's a great price. Then she had another one that's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. So I got both of those. So when I get those, I will show them to you. Noelle of Darling and Whimsy had a restock. Or not a restock, but she stocks on Saturdays. And they go out like hotcakes. But I somehow managed to snag this acorn. Can't let Joy-Filled Little One see these. And a pumpkin house. How cute is it? Okay, good, no. Good gravy. Pumpkin house. I don't want you to break. Little pumpkin house. Pumpkin house. That did not show up well. So anyway, I got those 2. And then I just wanted to see, she does a charm club and she does voting on her Etsy. And so you purchase the charm club sight unseen and you get 2 charms. And this month's theme, October's theme, is sweater weather. Sweater weather. So I got a little toque, a little beanie, toboggan, whatever you can call it, with pom-pom. And look at how cute. It's a cup of tea. So cute. Sweater weather. So I love these. The obsession is real. The accessory obsession is real. All right, so then Julie Gulf Coast Stitches was trying to clear out her inventory of charts to make room for new, and she had an incredible sale, so I placed an order and grabbed a few, mostly for giveaways. Not all of them, but some of them. So this one, they still have her price tags on them. Oh well. This one I'm going to give away today. How about that? So, basic gist of giveaway is, 1, make sure you filled out my Happy Mail form that is linked below. It's a Google contact form. I have yet to fix it for international. I'm trying to figure that out. So, hold tight if you're international, because I will ship international, okay? Please be 18 so I can have your address. I'll give you a keyword in a moment. Please do not say giveaway. Please do not say free. And please know that for a chart like this, in order to send it in an envelope, I am going to take it out of the plastic and trifold it and place it into just a regular mailing envelope. So if you're not okay with that, please don't enter, okay? So this is Teresa Kogut, and this is Witchy Poo. I am not a Halloween stitcher, but I saw this and thought, yep, I need to get this and share it with all y'all. So her skin is fantastic, and I'm looking to see what color. That must be artichoke. Weeks Dye Works artichoke. So if you are interested in me sending this to you in an envelope trifolded, not in the plastic, you're going to use the keyword witchy. W-I-T-C-H-Y. Witchy. Right there, witchy. So witchy. So I will give that one away on the video next week. I will look to see if you have filled out my information form. Okay, so the other ones that I got that will be coming in the next few weeks. Blackberry Rabbit. This is ABC, and I think it's so cute. I might stitch this one. I don't know yet. Teresa Kogut, Welcome Spring. I think that bunny is adorable, and I love the penny rug detailing. This is one for my stash because I do have one of the other sets. This is Winter Salt Boxes. I think I want to stitch part of this, but we'll see. This is Plum Street Samplers Cereal Bowl Collection. This is Lesson 3. And this is the one that says The Daily Labors of the Bee. Awake My Soul to Industry. Heartstring Samplery. This is Festive Little Fog Summer Garden Edition. So cute. I think this is adorable. This is Uncle Sam's Rickshaw from Lindy Stitches. Hands-on Design Spider Legs. You know what? I'm going to give this one away too. I can fit this one into like a 5x7 envelope and send it, not have to fold it. So Hands-on Design Spider Legs. So if you are interested in stitching this one, use the word spider, S-P-I-D-E-R. So I'm looking for keyword witchy and spider. I need to give this one away now because we've got Halloween coming up. This is one I want to stitch because I think it's adorable. This is a Lucy Beam. It says She Works Wool. It has that sheep with like knitting needles and stuff. So cute. This is one that will come to a giveaway soon. This is Coffee Bean Sampler from Heartstring. This is one that will come soon. This is Tomcat Alley by Carriage House Samplings. That white pumpkin's awesome. That cat with that fishbone and that long tail. And this one, I haven't decided what I want to do with this yet, but I have been adoring watching people stitch this. This is Lindy Stitches Star Sprite. So, I don't know. I haven't decided, but you know, when you see an awesome Lindy Stitches chart and it's on sale, you buy it. So, that's all she wrote in terms of stitching, knitting, stash, plans, and all the such and like. We've got 2 charts coming for passing along stitchy fun. Happy Mail. Let me put that there so I remember. So again, use those keywords. Please do not say giveaway or free. I don't want to delete your comment. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. If you don't like it, you're welcome to give it a thumbs down. I know some people do, which I can't figure out why people still watch, but whatevs. And please consider joining me again next Friday. I have yet to miss a Friday. I think I missed one Friday last year because we were out of town on a Friday. We're not going anywhere. So yeah. So it's time for me to share Teresa Kogut Angel Kindness card. And I found this one. I thought it was beautiful. It's that lovely dove. And in the corner it says peace. And on the back it says, you may get knocked down in life. Getting up is a choice. Always get up. Enough said. Always get up. Life knocked me down hard, not too terribly long ago. But you know what? I have good reasons to get up. And even if you think you don't, please know that I want you to get up. I want you to get back up and try again. Okay? Thank you again for all your kindness, your happy birthday wishes, for all of your stitchy kindness, your thoughts, your prayers, your comments, everything. School is going great. We had a short week this week, only 3 days, because we had 2 days of vacation, which was fantastic. And we have a full week next week, which will be, is always kind of like, you're like, we've just had 2 short weeks. We had a 4-day and a 3-day, and now we're going back to 5 days. It's going to feel like long as I'll get out. Okay, and for Robin, this is, my shirt says, this is my freedom hymn, and this is an Austin French shirt. He is a Christian artist, and we saw him at, a concert summer before, not this past summer that we just left, but before that. Oh, and the weather's been super nice. Like, I wore jeans and a long sleeve t-shirt today and did not die, and that was awesome. So yeah, everything's going well in our world. And with that, I will bid you so long, stitch well. I'll see you soon, my friends. Goodbye. Goodbye, and I will see you next week. Have a good one, guys. Bye.